What was his name? According to some narrations, the original name of Iblis was Harith. Because of his long worship, he was called Azazel, meaning beloved of God. After arrogance and self-admiration, he was named Iblis. The Quran mentions his name as Iblis. In several verses, including Surah Sad, verse 75, his name is explicitly mentioned, Iblis.
قال يا إبليس ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي.
God said, O Iblis, what prevented you from prostrating to what I created with my power? Did you act arrogantly, or were you among the exalted ones? This is his proper name, not a general name for all devils. The root of the word Iblis comes from ablasa, meaning to despair, to lose hope. It refers to the one who despaired of God's mercy. Blas means someone from whom no good is found or one from whom evil arises. Thus, Iblis is his specific name, while Shaitan is a description applied to any rebellious and misleading being. How many times is the name of Iblis mentioned in the Quran? The word Iblis appears explicitly with this exact spelling 9 times in the Quran. However, if we also consider all the verses in which he is directly addressed, that is, verses where his name is mentioned and the discourse is directed toward Iblis, whether conceptually or by pronoun, the number is greater than 9. In 8 instances where the name Iblis is explicitly mentioned, the subject is his refusal to obey the command to prostrate before Adam. Only in one case, namely verse 20 of Surah Saba, the subject is somewhat different.
وَلَقَدْ صَدَّقَ عَلَيْهِمْ إِبْلِيسُ ظَنَّهُ فَاتَّبَعُوهُ إِلَّا فَرِيقًا مِّنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
In this verse, God says, Iblis found his assumption that he would mislead the children of Adam to be true, so they all followed him, except for a small group of believers. This verse shows that Satan saw his assumption about leading humans astray as correct and fulfilled, because the humans themselves were inclined to follow him. Whereas God states in verse 42 of Surah al-Hijr,
إِنَّ عِبَادِي لَيْسَ لَكَ عَلَيْهِمْ سُلْطَانٌ إِلَّا مَنِ اتَّبَعَكَ مِنَ الْغَاوِينَ.
Indeed, you shall have no authority over my true servants. What was Iblis? According to the Quran, he was of the jinn, and he disobeyed the command of his Lord. Al-Kahf 50.
وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ كَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ.
And when we said to the angels, prostrate yourselves before Adam, they all prostrated except Iblis. He was of the jinn, and he disobeyed the command of his Lord. The word jinn comes from the root janna, meaning hidden, that is, a being concealed from human senses. Jinn are real beings, endowed with intellect and will. Like humans, they are accountable. From what was he created? The Quran says,
وَخَلَقَ الْجَانَّ مِن مَّارِجٍ مِّن نَّارٍ.
And he created the jinn from a smokeless flame of fire. Ar-Rahman 15. The word marij in the Quran means pure fire mixed with motion and instability. A flame without smoke, constantly in motion. This type of fire is subtle and penetrating, different from the material fire we know. With this description, the Quran presents the nature of the jinn as hidden, swift, and energetic beings. Iblis was created from fire, from a smokeless and blazing flame.